You know, when someone asks you, what do you do? I mean, I'm a father, I'm a brother, I'm a husband, I'm a police officer, I'm an outdoorsman. All those things come with different kinds of responsibility in itself. And I think balancing those things out to where they can all work together is what makes me who I am.
People always ask me, how do you find the time? And on the free time the little free time you have, why would you want to get up at 2 a.m.? But I always tell people, my family is my priority. That's my first priority. But you have to have a passion, and chasing waterfowl is a passion of mine.
At the department, I serve on patrol, which if you call 911, I'm coming. That's my primary job. I also serve as a range master and firearms instructor. I'm on our tactical support unit as well as our field training unit, so I'm training new officers on the street as well. I feel called to do that kind of work, and that might seem strange to some people, but personally, I could never work for a company. I could never sit in a cubicle. I've got to be up and moving. I've got to be outside. So I'm constantly doing different things. Every day is something new, which is exciting and fun. And a lot of my training, especially the weapons training and stuff, there's some crossover in my hobbies. So it's a lot of fun, and I'll be doing this till I retire.
I currently manage a team of pre-sales engineers for the West Coast for a software company out of Boston, Massachusetts. I've been married for 15 years. I have 2 wonderful kids, a son who's 12 and a daughter who's 8 years old. And my family just amazes me every day. When it comes out of winter, all the decoys get put away and all the baseball stuff comes out. So in the spring and summer, I'm pretty busy coaching this 12-year-old team that's actually behind me. My son does play on it. I love the lessons that baseball teaches you, and I love that you can kind of compare them to duck hunting, that you're accountable for your actions and you're accountable for yourself, and that commitment. People always ask me, how do you find the time? And on the free time the little free time you have, why would you want to get up at 2 a.m.? But what it really comes down to is I just can't get enough of it, and I just have to see it again. I think it's still really important, and it's a lot of fun too, to just get out of the city whenever you can in the summertime. Whether it's a little project like a wood duck box that we did here today, this is when people start forgetting about the waterfowl and conservation, and they kind of just get on their busy lives in the summertime. So one of the reasons I like going to the the local Ducks Unlimited events is you get to meet fathers and sons who do a lot of projects like this in conservation in the off season. If everybody just did a little bit of this in the summertime, in the off season, it would make everything better for waterfowl season and for years to come and seasons to come.
Imagine if everybody just planted one of these, just did one wood duck box every year. More wood ducks, right? It's pretty simple. Pretty simple.
It's all year. It's doing something in the outdoors and just loving the outdoors all year round. And that's really what it's about.
Friendship with Eric started just through a networking thing. We both have the same interests, especially waterfowl, and that's what kind of brings us together outside. Obviously, life is all about balance. You gotta have balance wherever you're at. I think one thing that our wives and families do realize is that for us to kind of be 100% of who we are and kind of re-energize and kind of restore the batteries, we've got to go hunting.
Joel's one of those guys who just makes me a better person when I'm around him. The way he balances his family and being a police officer it's just amazing, you know. And every chance we get, you know, whether the guy gets off at 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning, whether he gets an hour of sleep or 2 hours of sleep, you know, he's never late and he's always there.
And there's something about seeing those big geese hit the water that as soon as it happens, you're addicted. You'll find other ways to do that again. Sometimes we don't have time to plan, you know, based on those other things that we're doing in life. To throw some stuff in the truck and go out to the pond is one of the things you can do.
Can we try those?
All you have to do is drive around and look at construction. There's got to be someone that's out there that's an advocate for the ducks and the geese. And obviously that's DU. If you build it, they will come, and we've got to have places out there that these ducks and geese can call home.
You know, for years I grew up and I saw the duck head on people's windows, and I really just thought, oh, there's a duck hunter. But until I started getting older and cutting my teeth on land conservation and land management, that's when I really realized the work that goes into it. As I get stuff from Ducks Unlimited, not just read it, but just like I would with Tyler and his homework lessons or anything like that, I'm actually sitting him down and actually explaining to him there's way more than just the article or way more than just the picture.
Talked about getting another puppy, and then you realize that, hey, Vader's hunting career is kind of coming to an end. You know, his muzzle is starting to look as gray as my hair. So hopefully by the time Finley is ready to go, you know, Vader's will be hanging up the dog vest.
Time right now is busy. You know, the career and the family, both me and my wife work, and we're trying to raise 2 kids, and we're trying to raise them the right way. But in my free time, I understand what the outdoors gave me, and I understand, what I need to do and what I need to give back, and that's where I want to go.